Hi, I'm Holly Clarke. I was diagnosed with autism, ADHD, and PDA, and this is my presentation to help people with moving from freedom to lockdown. And I'm 13 years old. Lockdown to you can feel like this: loneliness, restrictions to your freedom, fear of the unknown, high anxieties, stressful, high alert, no choice. And then confused, lost, unsure, unclear, perplexed, disorientated, and bewildered. Lockdown to me feels like this: less demands, no pressure to socialize, freedom to be me, enjoying the now, low anxiety, peaceful, able to relax, freedom to choose, happy. What does back to normal look like? For you, freedom gained. For me, freedom lost. For you, loving getting back into normality. For me, fear of normality. Loving the routine for you. For me, dreading the routine. For you, stress starts to lower. For me, my stress levels are building. For you, anxiety drops. For me, anxiety raises. I often describe myself as a wild horse on a rope needing to break free. A horse is on a high alert constantly. It spooks easily and is ready to run or lash out when it senses a threat. A wild horse has no rules or boundaries. A wild horse values its freedom above anything else, and it also feels safer when it's with its herd. My herd is my family, and my home is my freedom. This horse isn't free. It's trained to follow human commands. The word for this is broken, and in school I often feel broken. If I like my school, then why do I feel like this? Rules, boundaries, and expectations are really difficult for me because of the way my brain works. I place expectations upon myself. Everything I do needs to be perfect. Daily routines are expectations. I'm different to most of my peers. I know I can't do a lot of things that they can, and this sometimes makes me feel like I'm broken in some sort of way. School can be overwhelming. To fit in at school, I need to comply, otherwise I will stand out. I mask a lot at school, and this is draining. When I don't achieve 100%, it's frustrating, and I feel like I failed. Expectations raise anxiety, even if they are my expectations that I place upon myself. Feeling broken because I'm different can make me feel broken emotionally too. I feel drained, frustrated, anxious, and I feel like a failure a lot of the time when I'm at school, but that isn't what you will see. You see now why I compare how I feel to a horse. When a horse is ridden, it is allowing its rider to be in control. The rider is choosing the time they ride, the path they take, and the speed that they go. The horse is complying for whatever reason. This could be fear, pain, love, routine, fun, or trust. But we don't really know. We can just guess and come to our own conclusions. But that doesn't always mean we're right. A horse can throw the rider if it really wants to, or if it's spooked, fight or flight takes over. Do you see the connection? Horses often learn in a school too. They don't choose when they are schooled or if they want to go. They comply and follow the human's lead. Horses take time to build up trust with people around them. A connection doesn't happen overnight. Trust is earned. If you said to a horse, "It's okay, you can trust me," that wouldn't work, that's just words. When a horse has its tack removed and it's released in the field, they often run around and jump and roll around. The love of their freedom is clearly visible. The real me is protected by masks and armor. I remove them if I feel safe. But if those layers are broken down by other people or situations, my anxiety increases and I feel threatened. When each layer is broken down, you get nearer to the explosion. The final layer of the protection is the hardest to break, and very often my guard has to be dropped for someone to break it. That's why I often explode at home after school, because I feel like I'm safe at home, and I drop my guard and then something goes wrong and it shatters my final layer. The short fuse is lit and boom, explosion, meltdown, and then, yeah, if it's at night, my mum doesn't get to sleep. How to help me feel safer. When schools reopen, please remember that I'm not as excited as you are to get back into a routine. I need to take things slowly and at my pace, not yours. Remember, I'm leaving my safe place that has also become very challenging to cope with because of all the changes at home to come back to school, and inside my anxiety is building. At home, so much has been taken out of my control and I have not been able to do the things that I want to do. This raises my anxiety and I can't use my strategies that I often love to use to lower them because of the lockdown rules. When I go back to school, it won't be the same. Things have changed there too. Remember that I struggle with change. Trapped in freedom. Imagine a horse being released into the field it is familiar with, and all of its tack is removed, therefore it has some form of control to do what it wants. Free from human control. Suddenly, it realizes its favourite tree for shade has been fenced off, and this horse can no longer get to its favourite place to rest. The stream where it drinks from is also fenced off, and in its place is a water bowl. There's also a bigger gap between the fields. His friends are in, so that he is unable to feel the comfort of his friend's touch. Being able to see his friends in the distance is hard, knowing that he cannot reach them. He is now trapped in a field where he doesn't feel free anymore because of what made him feel in control, happy and free has changed. Although my home is my safe place, it feels different because of all the expectations and the changes with the lockdown. These all create stress and raise anxiety. New rules and boundaries, change and lack of control can definitely make it worse. There will be changes at school too when I do go back. This will be really hard for me, and it's really important that teachers understand this. Stress level rises massively. The first thing you need to do is help me lower my stress level. How to help lower my stress level anxiety? Control, choice, time, space, and understanding. They are the key things to help any PDA or autism child to feel relaxed and to feel less stressed and anxious. Some ways that you can help me. I need choices, not direct demands. Choices give me some control, and when I feel in control, it's easier for me to cope. Please give me time to process what you're saying, because I have so much in my head already. You could ask people that know me well how to help me. I need a lot of time to adjust and understand the changes in school. 2. Too much of the information all at once will not help me. This will make me panic. I try to see when I'm struggling and I learn how to help. Give me a safe place to go to and let me go to it when I need to. Thank you for reading. Stay awesome and stay safe. Bye. Bye, guys.